Hey everybody, good morning. It's Ia Patsy, and I'm going to be doing some let's do some chat and everything today. I scheduled it and I don't know what goes on. I schedule stuff through the live stream. Hey, somebody's here. How you doing? And it doesn't get hello, it doesn't get I can't get back into it when it's time to go live. It makes me start all over again. I don't know what it is. It's a problem, but I'm here, everybody. So good morning and thanks for coming. Let me know you're here. Give us a thumbs up, please, so that others will know that we are going live this morning. And today is September 11th, 2018. And we as a nation are remembering those who were lost in the Twin Towers, that event that happened 18 years ago. And we are also honoring the lives and the efforts of those who responded. Hey, Juan, good morning. Those who responded on 9/11 to the call, those who went into the burning towers and the flames and the rubble, and also those who worked tirelessly in the days following 9/11 from 9/12 9/12/01 on. And thanks for coming, Guan. I'm trying to get myself organized here. Um, I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do, but I know I wanted to do something because I wanted to share um, some information. Those of you who follow me regularly know that I worked in law enforcement for 23 years, and I was retired from the New York City Department of Correction as a supervisor, captain, and ding, okay. And this past, and so therefore I was there during the time period that 9/11 happened. And this past weekend, Saturday, they finally um, unveiled a memorial for the correction officers, civilian staff, uniform, clergy, who were integral to the response. Okay, the people who were working at Ground Zero in the pit, as it was called. There was no way to get into New York City, into lower Manhattan, except New York City Department of Corrections Harbor Unit for Special Operations Division was available to harbor supplies, equipment, people back and forth to help with the recovery efforts. Okay, we set up, New York City Department of Corrections set up communication system. Hey Nancy, good morning. Please give us thumbs up so that other people will know that we're here doing these, that we're here chatting and talking. Yeah, so New York City Department of Correction was able to reestablish communications that were lost uh, as the towers fell. And there's been a lot of controversy and talk about the state of the communications via the radio system, but because the Department of Corrections has their own communications unit, emergency response unit, harbor unit, special operations division, all of the departments of the Department of Correction, through the officers working voluntarily, okay, on their own personal time, along with officers who, during their tour, were assigned there, bringing food, supplies, equipment, everything, because we were able to access Lower Manhattan and get those things so that we could, so that things could get rolling, so that we could respond. And unfortunately, for different reasons or whatever reason, the Department of Corrections was not. Their efforts weren't celebrated as much as other departments were. And most of all, most importantly, the officers of the New York City Department of Correction, including myself, worked at the makeshift morgue that was established outside of Bellevue Hospital on the days following 9/11. And it was like a mass unit set up. And I've talked about it before that, there were remains in trucks, not refrigerated trucks, that had to be brought to that site from the World Trade Center area down to Bellevue Hospital, and the doctors were there to perform recovery and autopsies. And when I went, it was the Tuesday afterwards, so it had been already a week. And those bags were set up, and no refrigeration. And our job, one of the jobs that corrections did, but we were the only ones assigned to the morgue, was to pick up, excuse me for putting on lipstick and stuff. I told y'all I'm Russian. You were at your desk at work, and that was 4 days before your wedding? Oh my goodness, Nancy. Wow. Wow. My sister had an appointment to get an interview at the Pentagon that morning, and she said she had, because the Pentagon got hit also, for those of you who aren't familiar. It's been a long time. There are a lot of young people who may not know all the details, but my sister was going for some kind of interview at the Pentagon that day, and she said she got there just as right after the plane had hit the Pentagon building. Crazy. And one of my other friends actually worked in there, and he wasn't at his desk, but when he went back after everything, he would have been killed based on where his desk was and where the equipment, the fuselage of the plane that had gone into that building was located. Hey, Champagne, how you? Y'all gotta excuse me for doing this, but I just, like I said, I didn't know what time I wanted to do it. I wanted to make sure that I participated in the prayer, group prayer. Shout out to the ghetto nun who had rallied everybody to go forward in prayer at 9/11 this morning. Those of you who missed that tonight at 9/11 tonight, we're going to be going into prayer again, so asking for whatever it is that you want, believing that it will be given to you, and we'll all be on the same page. So tonight, whatever time 9/11 is where you live. Okay, you're in. Okay, yeah. And there was a third plane, well, another plane that hit Pennsylvania also. All right, but the passengers on that plane, they believe that they deterred them from hitting maybe the White House or some other important building, you know, that would have killed more people. And the people who were on that plane in Pennsylvania, they took over and they were able to save more people. They sacrificed themselves. Hey, Murder Inc. You're a reader yourself? Oh, cool. How are you? Good to see you. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know um, your channel and whatever. Or if you do it at home, let me know about it. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you'll get notified whenever I do these things. Please give us some thumbs up so that more people will come and join us. So, getting back to the main part of the story, because I do tangents, folks, and y'all know it. So, anyway, on Saturday, the 7th Yeah, there was a unveiling to honor the officers and the staff, civilian staff of the New York City Department of Corrections for their efforts. Okay, and they unveiled this memorial, which is now located on Rikers Island in front of the Samuel Perry building, and eventually it will be relocated to one of the boroughs, I believe Brooklyn, so that more people can have access to it. Because if it's on Rikers, you can't just go. But when the space is ready, it will be relocated into the boroughs so that more of you all will be able to visit there too. And this is the memorial plaque, which is just like the memorial that is there on the island. This is what it looks like. It says, "We were there, we remember." And we have to be thankful for the commissioner, um, Cynthia Brand, who, when she came to work in the department, had no idea about the work that was done by DOC, because everything has been about FDNY, the Fire Department of New York, and the Port Authority, New York, New Jersey Port Authority, police, EMS workers, um, police officers. That's been the focus of everything. And as usual, New York City Department of Correction gets overlooked. But we were doing the work in the morgue. Imagine that. Okay. No equipment, nothing. We nothing, not even masks for our for us to proper ones. We had to do things makeshift. And of course, still was in Manhattan, so not a lot of stores. Couldn't run into the Walmart. There was none then. In that area in Manhattan. I don't know if there is any Walmarts in Manhattan. But just the point, you know. So we had to do what we had to do. Whatever equipment the hospital had, they're definitely overwrought with so many people that they're trying to tend to. And what we ended up using, because of uh, the smells and the scents and the ash and everything, we were using regular medical masks. And then somebody figured out that we put Vicks on our noses and around our mouths underneath the mask, it'll cut some of the smells, some of the stench. So anyway, things like that. But we correction officers are very well trained, and people don't understand that. Um, our job for New York City Department of Correction is care, custody, and control. Rikers Island is an island that is its own city unto itself. They bake the bread for schools, for the New York City public school system. Inmates supervised by officers do that. We have vegetable gardens. We have barbershops, um, mail distribution, anything that you would need to run a city. We have our own power unit. The whole city of New York could be have a blackout. Rikers Island will still have lights. So everything that is needed to run a city or a town is available on Rikers Island, including an emergency unit that was supposed to be there for the mayor to use, but he had decided at the time that he wanted to be in the World Trade Center. And that was part of the problem, and that's part of the problem that communications were lost because the command center was in the building that got hit. Had he not been had he been thinking, it would have been better for him to be in the command center that was brand new. They refurbished one of the chapels on the island. It had televisions, it had even beds to sleep, you know, like bedrooms for the mayor and the commissioner and things like that. But he wanted to be in Manhattan. And so, you know, thank God, goodness he wasn't in the building when it happened. But, you know, please don't forget to give us some thumbs up so more of us people will know that. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You know, it was myself, like I said, many officers, supervisors, uniform staff, and civilian staff were there. Our clergy members are Christian, Catholic, Jewish, and Muslim um, priests, imams, the nuns. They were there to comfort people, console people, you know, throughout the entire operation, the whole year or more it took. So anyway, this is the back of the they gave us all a remembrance. The officers, the staff that came to the remembrance ceremony on Saturday, this was what they gave us, which is a replica of the statue. All right, so the back of it says, "Never forget New York's boldest." The Department of Corrections is New York's boldest. The Department of Police is New York's Fire Department is New York's bravest, and the Police Department is New York's finest. I think that's the nicknames, but we're the boldest because we go where no one goes. Right, walking the tiers, walking housing areas among those who are criminals, all right, but are being detained, and one officer to every 60 inmates without a gun. Can't have a gun because it's like I said, there's only one of you and 60 of them. Who's going to win that tussle? So we have to use our communication skills and our ingenuity and think ahead. And it was so nice, the memorial. Many people came from all over um, the country who had worked with corrections, who gave their testimony, gave their insight, and how, if it was, did they realize that correction officers are able to think ahead and see what's going to be needed and take care of it? Because that's our training. We have to anticipate a problem. We have to be able to feel as there's something getting ready to go on in the housing area, or is something wrong with this person. He just came home. He came back home, came back from court, and he's a little down. Maybe we need to keep an eye on him. Maybe he might need suicide watch. The officers who are there are those people who attend to those needs and recognize those needs and make referrals or call the supervisors in or talk to the person in question and see what's going on. It's constantly thinking, constantly trying to keep things safe, what is needed in this area, setting things up. And people who were exposed to correction officers for New York City Department of Corrections at that time came away surprised or enlightened, I guess, about our jobs and what we do and what skills it is that we bring to every table at all times. So um, it was nice to have finally, after 18 years, have recognition for our efforts. And thank you. And it's still emotional because, oh, John Stewart also, he wasn't able to make an appearance, but he made a video with some of the officers beforehand. I think he did it like 2 weeks ago, speaking to us. And, he's been doing such great work trying to make sure that there is money in the funding from Congress for survivors and the responders, because lots of us have come away since then with health issues. Myself, I have multiple sclerosis. I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not. But okay, so now we have an idiot here. Here we go. How do we get rid of you? Righty. Hi. Okay. How do we get rid of people? I don't know. My moderators on in here. But, get yourself, if that's what you need to do, darling. You don't bother us with that. You know, this is not about Allah. This was people who are sick who did this to us. And so we don't have a gripe with Islam or the Muslim community. The gripe is with idiots like yourself. So you can get out of my chat and go somewhere else and harass someone else because your services are not needed here, dear. So anyway, let me see if I can get one of my moderators, or I can make somebody else a moderator, right? Sure, I can. Would anybody like to help me out? Nancy, would you like to become a moderator? How do you do that in here? Playing games today with me. This is crazy. Can you do that in here? Anyway, whatever. I'm ignoring you guys, ignoring this person. So anyway, um, last year I spoke about my girlfriend Alva, who was one of those lost when the towers hit. She worked at the World Trade Center, one of the financing companies, and spoke about her and missing her and our friendship and all of that. And so this morning, I spent my morning giving offerings to everybody. I burned ancestral money for um, my friends and my family, and also for each of the departments. Actually, I did like 11 different offerings and of ancestral money for each of the departments and Alva and civilian staff, different units. It ended up coming to 11, and that was a good thing. I thought that was great. So if anybody'd like to, there's someone who has a family member, someone who's transitioned over, we're going to see whether or not we can get some messages today. But I did want to please, they gave us water bottles too, New York City Department of Correction. We were there, we remember. Okay, so the whole thing is we're trying to get the word out, and thank goodness to this commissioner, 2222, I say on the live stream when I said that we just want people to be aware of the history, the real history of the contribution of New York City Department of Correction. And we know that sometimes when we're dealing with, our department is mainly women who are officers now, and mainly women and brown people. So that may have something to do with the reason that they had been so slow with the recognition, and the entire time that they were doing all the broadcasting and talking about what had gone on and the loss and everything, only one radio station, WBAI, ever mentioned New York City Department of Correction officers that were working the morgue for the city, for America, actually. So shout out to WBAI radio station. But that's the only recognition we got. And that's wrong and that's sad. All right. But for whatever reasons, whatever political reasons or whatever. So that is what is being corrected by the Department of Correction. So we thank the um, new commissioner for all that she's done to bring our efforts into highlight. And hopefully, now that you know and everybody else, you make sure that others are aware of it whenever they talk about 9/11. Don't forget to remind whomever that New York City Department of Correction officers and staff, we were there. And so we're very grateful for that. Also, when you go to the Memorial 9/11 Memorial in Manhattan, they've set up memorials called the Glades, and those are to remember those people who worked as responders and who have worked on the pile and have since died from 9/11 related injuries. All right, inhaling and all of that other stuff. So we don't know what we inhaled or what we were exposed to because they weren't being honest about that either. So let's see. So it's been a busy week for me because I also had my very good friend Helen Skates passed away on the 3rd of September, and her memorial service hasn't happened yet. Her homegoing will be on Friday. So Thursday night and Friday. She and her husband, Early Skates, were the founders of the first Eastern Star chapter and Masonic Lodge in Nassau County. And she has been with us ever since. Like I said, she's the founder, past matron, past grand officer in the Order of the Eastern Star, Star of Bethlehem Grand Chapter in New York State. And so we look forward to giving her a wonderful send off. And I guess I've known her since 1992. And so she's been like a surrogate mother to me, because my mother moved away down south to be with my grandbabies and my sister. And so Ellen, Sister Skates, as we call her, she was here to harass me just as my mother would have. Not a problem. Um, so anyway, I'm going to see. Maybe we'll get some messages. I don't think so. She's resting. She just got over there. But she did let me know that it was so amazing. This Pisces moon that's coming up and everything that's going on, lots of downloads, lots of intuitive hits and so on from outside of myself, my higher self. And the day that she passed away, I knew something. I was going to go see her, but Spirit said no. She lives nearby me, so they said no. So all right. And then when I was sitting on the bed, and I just started feeling like I wanted to cry, but I stopped. And as soon as I caught myself, the phone rang, and it was them calling and telling me that she had just passed away. And I was okay. And then about a half an hour later, I swear, I felt like, whew, oh, that wasn't so bad. I feel better now. That's what I felt. I felt that movement, just like I just did. Like she had come and like she was, oh, that wasn't so bad. I'm better now. That's good. I feel better now. And I heard her. I heard her and I felt her. And I was like, okay. And then I felt like my energy had lifted because I have been really feeling under the weather. Not under the weather, but I have been going through a lot during the cancer season with everything that was with all of the downloads and the epiphanies and the dark nights of the soul and all the other stuff that goes on during that. And I think what I realized that I was carrying a lot of like being an empath, I guess I was carrying her energy too, because I've been over there a lot, spent the night over there, helping her, my daughter and I, a couple of weeks prior to her passing. But like I said, I was a good friend of hers. I take her on errands or to the hospital for testing and little things like that. I wasn't the only one. Thank goodness our entire chapter, or we love each other. And it's not just a club or an organization. We are like family, and my children and other sisters and their families, we've all been chipping in to help her family take care of her. And she was a retired teacher for the school district out here, Roosevelt School District out here also. So that was for years. So there's probably not too many grown-ups who weren't in Mrs. Gates' kindergarten class um, over the years. And I'm trying to get rid of this person out of here because I believe he's harassing my viewers. Why can't I do that? The devil's a liar, though. But anyway, mhm, okay. I don't know what's happening, but whatever. I can't get him out of here. And if I change, he's just going to show up in that one. Knowing that. Oh, man. All right, let me see if Kata or Trilla is around. Let's see if they can moderate. Because for some reason, I can't even make someone a moderator right now. This sounds like a setup. So I'll let them know. In the meantime, that was what was going on this past week. And so, excuse me, Helen's funeral will be on Friday, the 13th. But that's a good time for her family to get together. Her husband passed away about 6 or 7 years ago, and so she's been by herself. They their children have grown up. Some of their children have predeceased them, and their son, they have a son, and she has a great granddaughter that has been born. I think she's like 9 or 10 months old, so she got to meet her great granddaughter. Beautiful little girl, looks like her. Um, and it's been great. And then she threw herself her own celebratory party like a few weeks back, where she invited everybody, and it was in the yard outside, and they had food. It was catered, and no, actually, her son is a good cook, so he's a chef, so he actually cooked all the food. But there were so many of us there, like a garden party celebration of her life. Just like they say, give you your flowers while you can smell them, right? Well, that's what she did. And everybody was there, and they videotaped it, and all of us got to say our memories and our thoughts and our remembrances and our good wishes and everything. And she was sitting right there, and she was able to hear everyone's accolades, which, of course, because that's what she liked that kind of stuff. She liked attention, and I always used to tease her about that, and I still tease her about that. But that's why she's very much like my mother. They like attention, and I guess I do too. So whatever. But it was a good. It was fun, and I'm glad that she did it. It was because I had suggested to her because she was upset. She was saying, "Oh, my grandbaby's not going to remember me," and I was like, "No, no, no, no. She can remember you because you can videotape yourself reading a storybook to her, and then she'll always have that." And I had talked about legacy videos when I first started the channel. If you look back, you'll see that I talked about doing those type of events and videos so that your children and grandchildren can hear your voices. And we are very fortunate that we can have access to ways to memorialize ourselves so our children and grandchildren and so forth can hear what we sounded like, and um, get to know us on a different level than just reading our handwriting or oral histories from other family members. If you videotape it, it's something that you can always have access to. So she took that idea, her and her family, and they had that beautiful event at her home just for her. Look at this, just fell out. The lovers fell out of the day. I say when I was putting it away over here, trying to look for something. But anyway, this is a picture of Helen and her husband. They had a 50th uh, vow renewal ceremony, and so that's Helen, and that's her husband Early. All right, so he is a uh, past master. I'm sorry, in the Eastern Stars is the patron. So he's the past patron. Well, actually, he was our patron up until when he passed away for our chapter. And they were both our founders, and she was our founder and our past worthy matron. She was also a honorary grand officer, Star of Bethlehem chapter, Order of the Eastern Star. And so ever since she passed away, I put them there on the table here with me. So when I do my work, she'll be watching. Um, Even though, church people don't agree with cards getting pulled and doing that kind of stuff, but she loved me. And so she accepted that that's the way that I chose to walk my path, whether she agreed with it or not. And she never stopped disagreeing, but she respected my choices. And we loved each other. And I understood where she was coming from, and she understood where I was coming from. But we loved each other very much, and we still do. And this is just a change of scenery for her. Okay, just a change of scenery so she could be with Early, because that's where she wanted to be with her husband. She missed him so much, and so now they're together, and that's basically what she wanted. That was her only boyfriend, her only husband all her life. I used to tease her like, really, only. She was like, well, yes, what are you saying? One of those girls. But we would laugh and joke, about relationships, lots of wisdom. When she married him, he had children, so she became a automatic mother, and he had custody of his children. And this is a long time ago, back in the 50s and 40s. So that was a whole different thing. And her husband, Early, worked for the Long Island Railroad, but he was laying the actual tracks. He was one of those people. When he was working, it was before they set up Social Security. So when he passed away, they didn't have Social Security as a special pension that they have for railroad workers. And when he passed away, there was no benefits for her. But she was fine because she was a school teacher. She had her own pension. But that was something that he was actually working before Social Security. That was quite. I find things like that to be interesting. Oh, hey, Taker Beverly, how are you? You were on. You left from JFK on 9/10 on the red eye. You were supposed to go on 9/11, and you were saved because your baby boy. Oh my goodness. Hey, Kata, thank you. Salutations, honey, please. I don't know if this person is still in here. Um, Please sub, or I'll literally kill myself, is his handle. If you could do me a favor and block him and remove him and his nasty remarks, I would appreciate it. He's saying Allahu did it, you know. I've been trying to get rid of him and I can't. So thank you, Kata. Hi. Thank you so much. Okay, she's agreeing to do that. Okay, so Beverly. Oh boy. But see, that's the thing. You gotta be grateful and look at God, you know, that, why didn't I move that way? Why didn't my sister get to the Pentagon earlier than she did? Why did she get there just in time to see the impact had just happened? She had an appointment that day, things like that. We need to be grateful for our our blessings and the protections, seen and unseen, that we are protected from all throughout our days. Each day as we walk our paths, things are happening to our benefit that we don't even know about behind the scenes. Thank you so much, Kata. Yes, get rid of that person, please. Ah, appreciate it. So, yeah, so Helen is with her husband now, married ladies. Right? That's why that this fell out of this deck. So strange. I was thank you, Kata, done with a exclamation point. I appreciate it so much, Kata. Thank you. I know it's early where you are in Colorado, and I know you have company, but I appreciate you showing up and helping me out today. So, Taka, yeah. Katrina, hey, how are you? Wow, Taka, that is so interesting. All right, yeah, you have to be grateful that your life was spared and know that it was for a reason, and you remember that. Oh, he's listening as well. Hello. Did he listen to? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I did last night. I'm talking about these downloads. Katrilla Kata says hello. Um, these downloads are these intuitive hits and stuff. Kata saw it happen to me yesterday when I was talking to her on Skype. The entire conversation, and I just started going off on a riff, and then I had to get off, and I had to post what was being channeled because it was coming through so strong. And Kata and I hadn't been on Skype, like I said, since cancer season because I have been feeling so. But I realized it was energy between her energy and energy from just others around me. It just was. I was actually taking it onto myself, but I don't know what this is all new for me. I've said that many times. I'm walking this path with you guys. So, Kata, since you are here, is there anybody you'd like to hear from today? Or Trilla? I will take names and let's see who we can reach out to. 9, 11, 18, 19. Uh-huh. Your father? Okay. Hmm. Okay, Kata, what's your dad's first name? Katrilla. What's your dad's first name, Kata? Russell. Okay, very good. All right, so let's see if we can get something from Russell. So, Kate, I need you to put positive energies towards making contact with your dad. If you have a picture or something nearby, that would help you focus. If not, it's fine. And everyone else that's in here, let's give some positive energy towards Kata and her dad. We'll see if he will give us some messages for Kata, right? All right, so let's do a sage out a little bit here around here. And throw some more incense on things. All right, so we're going to pray. I was singing America the Beautiful and Lift Every Voice and Sing and the Star Spangled Banner this morning. Yes, it could be, well, it could be someone that you already, Katrilla, of course. It could be someone you've already done. If they want to talk, they'll come. So who we doing? Your grandfather or who? For Katrilla. And thank you, Katrilla and Kata, for helping me all year. Yeah, it could be someone you already did. So I think we can sing, you know, the Star Spangled Banner and lift every voice without any infringements, right? So let's do that. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Yes, he is more. I'm sorry, Controller. I don't know what's wrong with my screen. I can't see the edges of the comments. I got to do something about that. Anyway, let's start that one over. Water, 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 water. You were there, remember. And I am running on Arizona RX Energy and no food and just water this morning. But I was like on a mission all this morning, so let's get back to it. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith, hope that the dark past has told us. Sing a song full of the faith that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory. Ashe. So we're trying to hear from Russell, Kata's dad. You have any messages? First message, Kata. Tears cleanse the soul. With a little heart in there. I hope you can see it. Tears cleanse the soul. Tears are like a offering, like burning a candle, you say. The tears, whenever, it helps remove some of the whatever karma, whatever, for him. It lifts his soul that he's being remembered in a positive way. And like lessens the negativity that he may have brought or may have been directed towards him in his lifetime. He appreciates those tears. They all appreciate those tears. This came through before. This kind of information about tears help. Tears help cleanse the soul. Oh, next card. I have become. Oh, Kata says I say. I've become one of your guides. Well, you know that, Kata. Right? He's become one of your guides. All right. Anything else? Kata? He appreciates that you talk about him a lot, Kata, he's saying. He knows that you remember him. We will be together again. Mm. You and him and everybody else. If you look on this image, there are like three people. One's a little further out than another figure. and then another one. So follow one another, and you'll all join one another. You're all going on the same journey. Some just get there before the other. Okay. Oh, you smell him around you? Nice. Okay, that's good. Is there anything we need to know right now moving forward? Let's see. Let me see if there's anything else, and then I'll get some clarification. Mm, okay. I watch over you every day. So you're protected. Tune into your intuition. Pay attention to those little messages and those synchronicities, like the lemon juice and the lemon yesterday while I was talking about the Lemonade album, right? Things like that. Pay attention to those things he said. Must be, look how there's yellow in the bottom of this. All these other cards are all blue and white. And this is the only one that has color. All right. So yeah, pay attention to those type of things. Has he been in contact with your brother? Okay. All right. She wants to know, have you been in contact with Ryan? Mhm. I think he's saying yes. He says, I am not dead. That means that he is around. This is just a transitional phase, okay? This is just a change of energy. Dead is not dead as we have been led to believe, or as we want to believe, or not. It's a transition, transmutation of energy, all right? And so I think that in reference to, has he been in touch with your brother, I think he was kind of like, yeah, like, I'm didn't go nowhere. I'm not dead. I'm around. I watch over you every day, and he watches over both of you, all of you. All right. And see, there's the three in the water there. Yeah, he does. He's watching over them, over your brother. But you know, your brother, he says he needs to listen. He needs to listen. Mm. He says your brother needs to listen, but he's not listening. The drug got his head bad. He said drugs got his head bad. What is that? Drugs got his head bad. Okay, Mr. Perone. Let's see. You got the lovers came up again. Yeah. True love that is long lasting. Choices made from the heart, a return to good health. Yeah. Your brother's getting better because he doesn't have access to the drugs, your dad says. So that's the good thing about him, his situation right now. And that the choices that he made is what are going to have a long lasting effect. That's what I'm getting from, and my eye is jumping. Hmm. He has to live with the choices that he's made, but he is going to detox. And the longer he's in there, the better for him. Kate is laughing. Yeah, because that must be it. Because the lovers came out when I was just organizing the cards to put away before you got it in the chat, and now this lovers came out again. Mm. Oh, okay. Several messages. Huh. Princess of Autumn. I think he's talking about you, girly. So, Princess of Autumn is uh what is this? Pentacles. Okay. Someone who is studious, responsible, cheerful and mischievous. Happy news about your career promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly. You need a little push to get going. So, as far as your projects going forward, I think he's encouraging you to continue. I think that he's enjoying watching you. He came in talking. Yeah, he's talking about your brother. Ryan Ryan passed over, but that was recently. Like I said, I'm not, if they come through, they come through, but I'm not trying to disturb people. At least try to give them 9 days to rest. That's, why I'm not reading Helen. If she comes through, she comes through, but I'm not bothering her right now. She needs to get acclimated. Right. Get acclimated to a new situation. Well, if the fiance would like to ask a question, I'm sure that he can get one or ask the question for him. But while you're doing that, the fiance needs to send positive energy towards whoever it is that he wants to hear from, or to your father, too. He has to participate. All right. Then the next card that came here, Cater, for you was the world. Brilliant success. Orion's in Oklahoma. Oh, okay. A brilliant success. The freedom to go in any direction. A journey that is now complete. So one phase is finished and something else is getting ready to start. And you're free to do whatever it is that you want to do. He respects your mind. He knows that you just need a little motivation to get going, but he thinks that you're responsible, that you have learned the lessons that he's taught you. Next, we have King of Winter. So, winter is swords. So, this is communication. Knowledgeable, experienced, fair minded, and unemotional. Says get advice from some professional, someone who's objective. This talks about someone who is doing public speaking. And it also talks about unemotional relationships. So, that might be a message for you or about your situation. So, maybe your father is giving you advice about your fiance. Maybe this person is very business minded or very not a person that shows a lot of emotions. All right, that doesn't mean they're a bad person. It's just that's who they are. They don't have a problem being seen or speaking in public. They know a lot of things. He knows a lot of things, but he doesn't show a lot of emotion and compassion for anyone. Oh, so for this, these two came out together, so this may be further clarifying this King of Winter, who's being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, discontented with life and taking something or someone for granted. So this is talking about someone who doesn't appreciate the blessings that they've been given or the blessings that are in front of them. And that may have to do with a level of inability to be in failure to be in touch with their emotions. Who is this? This talks about securing the financial. I'm sorry, this is 10 of Autumn. This talks about securing the finances of your children and honoring family connections and traditions. So this is maybe a lesson, exposure for someone, the importance of family, the importance of children, steps that have to be taken to ensure that children are secure in the future, making wise investments and honoring traditions, sharing stories and information, all right, oral history about where they're from and who their people are. All right, so now you said Ryan is alive, okay, and he's in Oklahoma, so maybe this describes Ryan, since that's who you were asking about. Maybe that's not your fiance, maybe that's Ryan. But this is talking about someone who is not paying attention to their blessing. And it fell right underneath the lover's card. So that may, again, it could be like I was thinking originally that this is about your fiance. So let me ask specifically for a card about Ryan. Let's go to the regular Rider-Waite tarot. So let's see. So Ryan, you just want to know if your father visits him? I mean, like you said, he visits everybody, and you know that they can be in more than one place at the same time. Can we get a message? Oh, I looked up when you said fiance. When you wrote fiance, I looked and these cards jumped up. Now, I was supposed to be asking about Ryan, but I looked up and you had said fiance, and then at the same time, these are the cards that came out of the deck. Nine of Swords, the Chariot. That's a card for Cancer or Sagittarius. Two of Swords in the reverse. So, someone made a decision about a move that has them a little stressed. That's what I'm getting. They're under a lot of stress because of a decision, a move that they made, a decision that they made to move forward is causing them some distress. That's what I'm getting from this. See? 9 and Chariot and this. That's what I'm getting. A decision that someone made to make a move forward. Could be change of residence, could be taking a trip, could be leaving some situation is causing them some stress. So you take it however that would fit, either Ryan or for your fiance. But like I said, when I looked up, the cards fell out. I was looking at the word fiance that you had just written. Ooh, yeah. Someone who is, this is the 7 of Wands. So someone who's been trying to defend themselves, someone who is trying to start a new adventure, someone who wants to make a new start, okay? And they are just trying to justify their actions to themselves or to others. Maybe people are giving them a lot of grief because they've made a decision to relocate, to move away from some place, and they've had to defend themselves, or where they have moved to, or what situation that they have gone into, they found that there's a lot of Well, they do have to do a lot of defending themselves, standing up to other people, learning who the new enemies are, and that's what I'm hearing. And they kind of feel like a fool for making the move. That's what I got, even though that's not what this card normally means. But intuitively, they feel like they're taking a risk, and they feel like a fool. That's why they're distressed over here about the decision. So maybe that's Ryan moving to Oklahoma, or not. Could be your fiance. So maybe he somebody feels that they always have to be on guard. They'll have to be okay, always have to be on guard, and it's stressing them out. So they are juggling because they want to feel better. They want healing. They don't want to be stressed out. They want to fix things. Yeah. So maybe they're continuing to make adjustments, continuing to juggle their options. They may even be trying to come up with another decision about something. Person could have Aquarius in their chart. This is the star card, which is health, renewal, balance. And that was underneath the chariot. And chariot is balance, movement forward. But the star is in the reverse. So it's not bad. Star card is never a bad card. But I think this person is thinking maybe they didn't make the right move. Maybe this move was not the best move for them, for their health, for their peace of mind. Someone, the move that they made, the decisions that they made going forward to start a new life, a new adventure, they're rethinking that decision because it doesn't seem to be in their best interest. Mhm. It's not, it may not give them the desired results. There's an offer of love. And then we have the Five of Coins. Five of Coins talks about someone feeling left out in the cold, but this was in the reverse. So someone made an offer and it was accepted, I guess, or at least it hasn't been rejected. And that is making someone, mm, okay. So this somebody made an offer to someone. They decided to go ahead on and make the offer to somebody. Love, friendship. And now they feel they have to defend themselves all the time in order to stay out of the doghouse. Oh, okay. Someone is constantly on the defense trying to stay out of the doghouse with someone. Correct? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Mhm. I'm going to get one more card, but right as I'm getting ready to shuffle, I got the devil. Hmm. Anything else, Russell, that you want to share with Kata? Any other information? Job change, finance, career change. Okay. That's the fiance. Okay. So this is three of hearts, three of three of hearts, three of swords. This talks about heartache, misfortune, but it fell in the reverse. Okay, so now they don't feel left out and they're able to heal a broken heart because of the offer that was made and accepted. So it's it's good and it has its good parts and its bad parts, but it is helping this person, fiance, I guess, to heal because now he feels like he's part of something. Now he feels connected. He's feeling connected. That's what I'm hearing. Well, he's right there, so he can say whether or not, he may not want to say. But I think that the decision to make an offer of marriage and being accepted is helping him get through a previous heartbreak. He's helping him to heal, starting to feel connected, even though he's stressing about this change and this move. hmm He three of coins in reverse. Maybe he feels you're not working with him. Mm, not on the same page. Okay, that's what the distress is. Not on the same page. Not working together, and that's making him reconsider. This must be so uncomfortable. He's sitting there listening to me read him. Sorry, dear. Oh. Mm. Well, okay. So we have the Ace of Cups, but that's in reverse. And that fell out with the Seven of Cups in upright. So maybe they're feeling that they are he is feeling that, or you may be feeling that they may want to reconsider their options. Because the Ace of Cups are underneath the Star and the Chariot. So, yeah, maybe they're not getting the love that they were expecting or seeking when they made the move. It wasn't the love that they expected, the healing that they expected, because it's hard to work with the other person. And okay, someone needs to be grateful that they made this decision to make this offer because they had options, in case you didn't know. Oh boy, Jesus. Okay, he said yes. You don't work with him. You need well. This is so uncomfortable. Well, if he's still sitting there, if he hasn't run out on us yet, you need to be a little grateful that you even got an offer because he had options. Or this could be you saying that about him. Too much masculine energy going on over there, and you don't work with him. Okay. Okay. Father is giving out your business, girlfriend. Woo. Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands falling out together. Someone is very sharp tongued, very straight to the point, smart, and somebody is ready to rock and roll, move away. Right, because that fell on top of the ace. I'm sorry, the Fool, the Three of Hearts in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. All right. Well, they just, he just got to get used to you, and you got to get used to him because he's ready to rock and roll. Because little sharp tongued sometimes, and it may hurt his feelings or throw him off. He's not used to that. Katrilla says a good reading. Sure, Arlene. Let me just put you down. And who would you like to talk with? This is supposed to be readings for those who, if you want to reach your parent, a friend, or somebody, a loved one who has passed over. But Kata's father got into a conversation about her fiance who happens to be visiting her right now. So, Aline, just let me know the name of the person and what your relationship is to them, male or female. And then we'll get to them. The next person we're going to go to is going to be Grandpa Odell for Katrilla, who we have spoken to before. So, you'll be after them. If you don't mind hanging around, Aline. And your boyfriend? Okay, what? I'm not doing love readings. His name is Evan. Okay. Okay, that was good, Kata. I'm gonna still take care of it, Evan, but we're really trying to reach people who have crossed over because this is our celebration of lives that were lost. Okay, he passed away last year. All right, no problem. I got you. So we're gonna talk to him. All right, right after I do Katrilla. So Kata, you good? I hope didn't start no fireworks over there. Okay. So I think the advice, let's see. What is the advice that you would like to give, Russell, before we sign off for Miss Kata and her relationship with her fiance? And we're going to get some from the Angels and Ancestors deck. These all were shuffled before. I moved everything upstairs and came downstairs. I was trying to do a reading for Gemini the other day, and I lost the entire reading. The video is there, but the words didn't come through. And then I spent another hour trying to narrate it based on the video, and that got corrupted also. So I don't know what went on. Well, I do know now what that was. That was because they wanted me to do that channeled message last night, even though um, it was a message and it was really addressed to someone who is pregnant, and they are having some trepidation about the pregnancy, but they don't want to share it with their fiance or husband because he's happy and the family's happy, but this person has had previous miscarriages and is not looking forward to being pregnant. And but there's nothing they can do about it because they've had so many problems holding a pregnancy before, and everybody knows, so they can't bring themselves to do anything besides continue the pregnancy. But the person is concerned, but they're not telling their husband or their lover that is bothering them. And that came through on the reading that I was doing for Gemini, but then that got corrupted. And yesterday, while Kate and I was talking, I started channeling, and it seems that the message was supposed to go to someone in the entertainment industry, but the person is not a Gemini, but they are a Sagittarius, which is the other side, the corresponding sign. Like if you're a Gemini, you're, I guess, North Node Gemini, South Node is Sagittarius. So if your North Node is Cancer, your South Node is Capricorn. So this was a message. It turned out when I ended up figuring out who it was for, that person is really a Sagittarius. But I put the message out there. Okay, y'all are good? All right. Okay, I'm glad. All right, let's see if we get one last message for Kata, and then we're gonna move on to Grandpa Odell. So this Russell. Okay, advice. Oh, Kata. Ooh. And this was hidden behind it when I turned it over. You got two cards. This is no, this is not about helmets. Could you get rid of him, Kata? You got lady, lady. Enjoy growth and reap your rewards. And she wolf. Unleash the wild within. I think he's talking about your good side and your dark side there, Miss Kata. I think that's what he's saying. That you are a lady that has a dark side. Well, thank you, Helmet. He said I was pretty. I'm sure there's an insult coming behind that. I could just feel it. But he feels that he's proud of you. It says enjoy growth and reap your rewards and unleash the wild within. And we have a moon. Moon represents Cancer, Pisces. All right. So that's the advice. Be a lady and pay attention to your intuition. Unleash the wild within. Maybe you need to be a little more adventurous in certain areas. All right, let's see real quick. The lady talks about reaping what you sow and enjoying the fruit of your labor, growth and expansion. All right, it says this old helmet. Oh, he says no insult. All right, we're going to let him live. All right, don't worry about it. Let him go right now. Oh, you had just said that you needed to balance your darkness. Well, there it is. Confirmation. So, growth and expansion in all areas in your life. And so this is similar to the Empress card. And fertility. Closely connected to nature because she sees it as something that she needs to take care of. It's like a child. So this is about maternal energy and having more than enough love to give to everyone. Like mothers can love more than one child equally, not play favorites. And women, mothers in relationships can love all of their children and their partner and their parents and their siblings and everybody equally. This talks about Venus and a rich relationship with an understanding counterpart. And paying attention to this apple, the center is 5 seeds. That's representative of a pentagram, right? And pentagrams stand for the 5 elements of life, right? So ether, air, earth, fire and water. So you have access and the ability to use all of nature to nurture your family and to create a legacy for yourself and your children with the right partner. She wolf, unleash the wild within. Hey. So let's see what she's talking about. That's on page 70, which is a 7, which is perfection. Right? God's plan. Hmm. Okay, so this talks about someone who's a half woman and a half wolf. Yes, old helmet, I am wild within. um, she's an alpha female who's not afraid to stand out from the crowd or stand out from the pack. She's wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. You're being encouraged not to be trapped by limiting factors of weaker members of the pack or those who are trying to hunt you down because they have gifts that they don't like or understand. Because you have gifts that they don't like or understand. She talks about the energy of the wilderness and of the unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained and go beyond your boundaries. Release animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. Okay, so anybody that's around you that doesn't appreciate your gifts, they can take a back seat. Kato said he's laughing and he just went outside and hugged a tree. Well, okay, get with the program, bro. Ashe, glad I'm able to help. Right, Russell? Russell says, damn right. He said, damn. Russell said, damn. That is too funny. And I got 2 sevens, 7 ups and 7 folks in the room right now, 7 thumbs up. So, yeah, you need to go outside and keep hugging them trees. It'll be okay, baby. Don't be scared. We ain't going to hurt you over here in the enlightened end of the world. So, those are your messages there, Kata, from your dad. Well, yeah, you should like women who are wild within helmet. All right, so everybody, thank you so much, Russell, for coming through and giving those messages. Controller's laughing now. Hi Enza, you love my laugh. Thank you very much. Make sure everybody that you're giving thumbs up so that other people will know that we're here. That's how you know that we're here because the people who are in here gave thumbs up. So, and make sure you hit your notification bell, subscribe to the channel so that in the future you will get notifications as soon as I go live. And also whenever I upload any new material. So anybody that wants to check out that channel message I had last night, um, it what is it called? They say if you want to check it out, maybe it might be relevant to someone. It says, "Oh, so what kind of daddy are you going to be?" That's what it. Yeah, what kind of daddy are you going to be? You going to be Mr. Knowles or are you going to be Mr. Jackson? Thank you. Oh, you're from France? Thank you. Thank you, Helmet. You like me? Where are you from, this old Helmet? So Enza is from France. That's great. That's great. France has been coming up a lot for me recently. Paris. One day. That's one of the dreams. Paris. I have visions about a previous life I must have had in Paris. I didn't know it was a vision. I just thought it was a dream that I have always had since I was a little girl. Imagining myself living in Paris ever since I was a kid. And now I realize it was probably a past life remembrance. Oh, you're in Georgia. Okay, Helmet. That's cool. Atlanta or Savannah? Were you with Me in that dream? I don't know. Actually, no, and I'm not being a smart ass because that was the whole okay, Ali, now you see. Okay. That was the whole idea. I was a writer and I was alone in an apartment and it seemed to be whatever downtown Paris was, but I was like alone in an apartment writing and being friends with other writers and other artists and stuff. So no, you weren't there. Near Chattanooga. Ooh. Oh, Chattanooga Choo Choo. That's funny. Thinking about that song when I was getting ready to go on. Oh, boo. Yeah. I was thinking about that song and actually the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy Company B when I was getting ready to do that. This reading that came across my mind real quick. Chattanooga. Yeah. Chattanooga Choo Choo. Pardon me, boy. Is this the Chattanooga Choo Choo? Oh, I would love to be in Paris also, but I'm not going anywhere right now because, as badly as I talk about 45, they may not let me back in the country, even though I'm born American citizen and I have a passport and all of that other stuff. But these days, seems to be whoever, we don't have any more. We're not guaranteed our rights to travel in and out of the country, and I'm not giving him a chance because I have talked enough stuff about him and will continue to do so the rest of my life or his. So I don't care, but I'm not going to take myself out of the country. I'm not going to give, that's too easy. They have to come for me where I am. I'm not going to deliver myself to him and clear that negativity. I don't know why did that even come up. Screw. Anyway, Trilla, we're going to talk to Grandpa Odell, all right, for you, and then we are going to get Aline next, all right? So let's give positive energy towards Katrilla while we talk to her grandfather. All righty. We're going to see if there are any messages from Odell to Katrilla today. Odell. For Katrilla. Any messages for her? Any messages for Katrilla? Anything? Katrilla, send positive energy towards your grandfather. And everybody send positive energy towards Katrilla. So much better now. He's saying that he's happy that you ask about him and that you're trying to remain in contact with him. I'm not dead. He's always around you. He's always around you. It's just energy that you can't see, but you can feel, he's saying. It's energy that you can feel. And he feels more that you are able to tap into him more often now, and he likes that. That you've been trying to contact him more. Oh, Katrina gave a heart. And Kata, did you get rid of this old helmet? Hey, Angela, how are you? Mhm. Hmm. Anything else, Grandpa? Odell? For Katrilla? Any other messages for her? Anything else? What? Okay. All right. He wants me to get a numerology card for you, Trilla. All right. So you know what's going on. I don't. Yes, Angela, you can ask a question. Enza, yes, you can ask a question. We're talking to people who have passed over today. So grandfathers, fathers, mothers, things like that. We're not doing love unless the person passed away. So yes, you can ask a question, and if you can ask about someone. Listen, don't get discouraged, Angela or Enza. You can ask about a person, someone who is an ancestor to come through. If if you're not afraid or concerned, and then when we have them in, then we can direct a message about your job to them, perhaps, or your love life to them. But I'm not doing love readings right now. We are celebrating the lives of our ancestors and friends. Ooh, see why I said Trilla? Communication 33. Yeah, he really, really, really is happy that you have been trying to contact him and that you all have been in communication. That's really good. He's happy about that, Trilla, that you care, that you recognize that he is around you. Hmm. Oh, wow. Oh, I'll say. Thank you. Okay, and I'm going to put you on the list, and you'll give me your father's name, Angela, also. You give me the name of the person that you'd like to contact, and we'll get to them. I have Aline is ahead of you. Enza. No, Angela. Angela will be next, and then Enza. So just type the name of the person if you would like to talk to them. And then when we get there, you can pose your question. Okay, so we got Enza. Okay, so Enza wants to talk to Ahmed. And Larry. Angela, you want to talk to Larry? Okay, so just sit back. And in the meantime, yeah, Enza's dad is Ahmed. And for um, Andrea, we're going to talk to her dad, Larry. Okay, no problem. So, in the meantime, ladies, send some positive energy towards whoever is getting the reading. So send them positive message energy, and that person is going to send positive energy towards the loved one. When it's your turn, you're going to turn your attention towards your loved one, and the rest of us are going to send you positive and protective energies while we make the connection. Okay, even if he was adopted, that's a family member. It doesn't matter whether he's blood or adopted. That's somebody that you know. It could be he's your father, and but it could be a friend. It just has to be someone who's passed over right now. That's what we're doing today in remembrance of 9/11. All right, folks. Back to Trilla. Communication is better now, and he's happy about that. He's around you all the time. He's so happy that you have been having him in your thoughts, and you've been paying attention to the communications that you've been getting from him also. He's always around you. Anything else? That's why he wanted me to pull that numerology card. He wanted you to know that he likes the communication. Okay. Anything else, Papa Odell? Hmm. Anything else? Okay. I want you to get a fairy card. All right. Grandpa Odell for Katrina. Can we get that message? You're welcome, Angela. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so that anytime I go live or upload new material, you will see it first. Okay. So Trilla, you have the 10 of summer. So summer is like cups, 10 of cups. And this card talks about raising children wisely. Yeah, I think what he's saying is you're doing a good job of raising your children. You're doing good. If you are doubting, you just need to find people that you can trust, but you're doing a good job raising your children wisely. And he is there for you to communicate with him for advice, because you can trust him. Okay. You can trust him to give you good advice in terms of raising your children. Hey, Debbie. Debbie's hoping everyone had a good day. Okay, so that's what he wants you to know, Trilla, that your children, you're doing a good job raising your kids, and you can ask for him to help guide you and protect them. He also thinks that you could try to find people around you that are trustworthy also, so that you can build a family, even if they're not your blood family. Make connections with trustworthy people. Talk to him as you're coming in contact with these people, new people, or people that come into your space. Check them out. Make sure that you can trust them. But he's saying that if you communicate with him, ding, okay, he will. Okay. And all right. So, I'm sorry, Trilla. Yeah, that's why I don't like doing lives, because I get distracted, but I need to see what's being said. But yeah, I think what he's saying is that you have to check out the people around you, make sure that they're trustworthy, and that he wants you to communicate with him if you have doubts. Like he'll be the credit bureau report on these people, so to speak, whether or not they should be in your life. And sex of spring. Spring is wands. So this is a victory. Wonderful things are happening. Smart choices that bring big rewards. Success. Yeah. So you'll be fine. All right. All right, Chilla. That was your message from your grandpa. And next we have Aline. And Aline wants to talk to Evan. So. Debbie, we're doing messages for folks who have crossed over. So if the question has that you want to make contact with someone, I'll put your name on the list and I'll get to you in the order that you came. I think Enza said, hey, Aline, you're here. Okay, great. So Aline wants to talk to Evan, and everybody needs to give Aline positive energy. So that we can, so that she can make contact. And Aline, I need you to send positive energy. You're welcome, Katrina. send positive energy towards Evan so that we can get those messages for you. So everybody give her positive energy, and she will give Evan positive energy. So Enza left the building because she couldn't wait. So the next is Andrea and Larry. All right, so let's focus on. All right, Debbie wants to talk to Moza. All right, so you'll be after Andrea. Debbie and Moza. All right, so right now we are on Aline and Evan. Okay, everybody. Aline and Evan. Evan. Sorry if you have on headphones. Evan. Hmm. All right, Evan. Aline is trying to reach you. Okay. Aline. Okay, Evan. First message. I am learning over here. Something. I don't know if you know what the Akashic records are, Aline, but that is what I'm getting that he is over there working on. He's learning things. He's getting information and studying for his next trip back. That's what he's saying. He's learning things that are going to be part of his journey when he comes through again. Kato, why'd you hit John Aileen on that? I hope you didn't take Aileen out of this chat because I'm doing her reading right now. She wasn't saying anything bad. She let me know that she was here. So undo her if you did her. Ow, yeah. Mm. Mm. Ow, that hurt. Okay. Okay, Aileen, you're here. All right, good. All right. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I don't know what that's about. Maybe you do. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Did Arlene, did he kill himself or hang himself or something? I'm sorry for asking that, but I don't know what's going on. My neck is hurting all of a sudden. Hand. I don't know. But I'm sorry, please forgive me. Oh, he did? He hung himself. Wow. Well, I say, go. Thank you for that. Well, now I know what that will mean. Thank you, Aline, and thank you, Evan. Exactly that? So this is what he's saying. He's sorry. Forgive him for that. Or maybe he's telling me he's sorry for making me feel that pain. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Aline. And he's saying that he's sorry too. He's learned a lot over there. He's gearing up to come back. Kata's got the wow face on. And we have been together in dreams. So you dreamt about him. He didn't mean to give you nightmares, he said. He's sorry that he's given you worry and nightmares. Hmm. I say them, thank you. Hmm. Anything else, Evan? Eileen says yes, not so long ago he gave you nightmares. So sorry. You've been dreaming about it. He didn't give you the nightmare, it's just that you were dreaming about what he did, and that's what gave you the nightmare. But he's sorry. And he's saying that he knows better. When I said that, I have a new understanding. Just as I said, now he knows better. This is the card that came out. You always have trouble with nightmares, okay? I have a new understanding. He's understanding his powers, his ability to manipulate energies now. He's hoping that he's going to retain that knowledge when he comes back because he says it's cool. But he's trying to learn about the ways that he shows up to people and how they experience him as he comes back from over there, like when he comes in contact with you or friends and family members and how they react to it. So he's like learning how to be an angel, learning how to be a spirit. Yeah, that's it. And he's understanding, he's learning the things that he can do. Oh, that's so interesting. And see, this cloud, where I have a new understanding, it looks like somebody who's like the power sign, like Superman. Like, yeah, learning the power that he has now. And also that he doesn't have to give up when things get bad and hard and when he's in human form. Okay, he says, my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. He was a really good guy. Eileen says good. Kata says she's crying. Okay, she's crying. Someone else in the chat is crying. Yes. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. His death was painless. So hopefully that makes you feel better. That must have been what you wanted to know. Okay? Painless. He said, I had more pain in my neck just now than he did. Okay, then it wasn't that bad. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Somewhere back there. Like a weird smell coming from the window. Are they in the house? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, good. You don't feel any guilt. Right, don't. But don't worry. His death was painless, he's saying. Okay, Eileen. And the bottom of the deck says, although you may not understand it, everything happens for a reason. And he's learning, he's putting things together, he's getting his, all right, you didn't have any problems between the two of you. Excellent. He's saying everything happens for a reason. He understands things now. He's learning about his powers, and he's gonna try to make sure that when he comes, he doesn't scare you. It won't be nightmarish because he knows you have a problem with your dreams. Okay, so keep a piece of paper, pencil, a pen, a journal, something next to your bed, and you're going to be getting more information. You're going to get, you may get some information in your dreams So he wants you to write it down. You're going to get messages in your dreams. So write it down, he's saying, so that you'll remember what the messages are that are being brought to you. Okay, Eileen? All right. Thank you so much, Evan. And we're going to go to, thank you, Eileen, for coming. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Andrea and Larry next. All right, great. Andrea and Larry. Andrea and Larry. So everybody, let's send some, you're welcome, Eileen. Let's send positive energy towards Andrea. And Andrea is going to send positive energy towards Larry. Same card comes out again. I'm learning over here. Now, y'all see me shuffle. Okay, Larry's learning over there too. I guess everybody is. You're welcome. So, Andrea, you send positive energy towards Larry, and we'll send positive energy towards Andrea. Ding. And the card. Believe in yourself, you can do it. So you had a question, Andrea, that you wanted answered. He's saying, you can do it. Believe in yourself. Take a leap of faith. You can do it. The earth is our school. So he learned a lot of lessons here, but he also learning lessons over there. Is he a teacher? I don't know why I got that. But there were lessons that he learned during his life, and there are lessons that you're going to be learning. And he's also learning more about you. He's learning more about you. Okay. Andrea? All right. Super Chat is available also. If anybody's interested in making a donation, be very grateful. And he says his mind is free. He always gives you a good night kiss. And he is with the rest of the family. I'm getting, I don't know why I'm feeling like school or like a teacher or someone that was really into learning, open-minded. It's like he's the vastness of the universe. That's the words, vastness of the universe. You're appreciating the vastness of the universe. Scientists, I don't know. Okay. Helmet, you got booted out of here before, darling. You better watch your words. Okay. So this is right, Kata. This is a change of season, harvesting. Like we talked about, like I said yesterday, some things are going to be reaped, right? You're going to get back what you've reaped, what you've sown, right? So sowing is planting, reaping is taking, and some things are going to be tossed out because they are overripe or they are rotten or unnecessary. So getting rid of things that don't serve us. One spoiled apple can, one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch. Donny Osmond. Hi, Lena. How are you? Oh, and he says life is a series of choices. Choose love. Andrea, I think your question was about your boyfriend. So life is a series of choices. Choose love. So I guess he wants you to go forward with your relationship. Any other messages for Andrea? Okay, from the numerology. Let's see what we can get for Andrea and Larry. I don't know if he is a teacher or a professor or a student or he likes school or he just like to read and learn, but I'm getting a lot of that. Why are these cards sticking together? Ah, okay. Hey, Lena. So, Katie, you could tell Lena what I'm doing here. If she's just hanging out, thank you for coming. Okay. These are all wet. The rest of the deck didn't get wet. So let's see. Personal growth and manifestation, Andrea. Self love and synchronicities. Okay. So, in order for you to manifest what you want, you need to love yourself first in this relationship. You have been having synchronicities with whoever the partner is. So, they're confirming that you are connected to this person. There's some type of soulmate. And this journey is about your personal growth and giving you the ability to manifest what it is that you want in your life. But the way you will do this is not by focusing on the relationship, but choosing to love yourself. Choose love. Okay, personal growth and manifestation. Oh, okay. So this is 8 and 7, and this is 87. So that's mirroring it. This you may have been getting hits or synchronicities or seeing synchronicities throughout the day, which is giving you, reason to question what is this relationship with yourself and your friend. But this is about your personal growth. Don't get caught up in the love part of this. He says get caught up in the personal growth and self-love part of this lesson. All right. So those are your messages. Okay, very nice. So we are on Debbie and Moza. Debbie and Moza. Okay, Andrea. So those are your messages from Larry, from your dad. And I hope that those resonated with you. And you can always drop a comment or send an email to me at pbtarot7 and I'll get back to you. Okay, Lena. Lena, do you have any if you'd like me to read for someone for you who's passed on, then let me know and I will be more than happy to do that. I'm not doing love readings. Look at love. As soon as I said that, love came up. I'm not doing love readings. Okay, let me get this paper towel here. And we're going to give positive energy towards Debbie as she gets messages from Mosa. And Lena, just let me know if you're interested in a reading. I'll put you down so I don't, in case somebody comes in, we won't leave you. You're welcome. Okay, so we're sending positive energy towards Debbie. And Debbie, you are going to be directing positive energy towards Mosa. And you're going to direct your questions towards him. So we're going to be praying for Debbie to protect her positively. That was deep. When she said that, it was, oh my goodness. Amen. Tell you, every day is something new. Something new. Beautiful. Trilla said something at like my eye was jumping in when I first read her, and her grandfather was blind. Hey, I'm just a messenger, folks. But I thank goodness for the ability. Okay, so Mosa and Debbie. hmm I'm getting this song that, and I was singing it this morning, so it might not have anything to do with him. But it's, this land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. Please give us some thumbs up, folks. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Okay, Debbie, first card came here is It Was My Time to Go. It was my time to go. Like to travel. Are you from like the Midwest or California area or something? Or was he from there? I don't know. My time to go. mm He says, I'm standing right next to you. Oh, you live in California. Okay, well that's why that came. Oh wow. Thank you, Angela. Oh, so Angela says my singing just made her heart smile. Thank you very much. Okay. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. He said he had to leave that way. He had to leave that way. It was his time to go. He had to leave that way. He's standing right next to you. Anything else? I keep seeing the Golden Gate Bridge. That's why I started singing that song. But San Francisco's in California, I guess. All right, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, Debbie. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I had to leave that way. It was his time to go. He said, don't be afraid. I don't know if he's talking to you or me. He says, don't be afraid. Mm. Why am I getting... Was he climbing something? I don't know. I don't know if he was climbing. An accident. Don't be afraid. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Somebody, I don't know. somebody threw themselves out the window or jumped off of something. I remember he climbed his, into his bed. He couldn't, so you helped him, and that always stays with you. He couldn't make it in. He couldn't make. Okay, he couldn't make the climb into the bed, so you had to help him. And that always stays with you. Okay, that's what the climbing is. All right. All right. That made sense to you. He threw himself off of his bed. Then he tried to climb back on, and you helped him get back in. You helped him. Okay. He says that he's with the rest of the family right now. So his family, your family, all their ancestors. Oh, because he wanted to pee and he didn't want to dirty the bed because he didn't want to worry or make a mess for anybody. So he tried to climb out of the bed and go to the bathroom. And okay, gotcha. Mm, okay. Anything else? All righty. And he says, you are never alone. Mm. And it's not your fault. So don't let that keep haunting you. He says it's not your fault. All right. But he's right next to you. He's always with you. But it was his time to go. And he had to go in that way. But he doesn't want you to be afraid. He's with you, as well as the rest of your family members. And you did the best you could. But it was time for him to go. And he had to go the way he went. All right. Any other advice? Any other messages for Debbie? You're welcome, Debbie. Let's see if we can get another message. Something to cheer you up. Okay. Well, how did that come out of there? That's not. I guess it was meant for you to, lady, enjoy your growth and reap your rewards. I'm getting that he's very proud of you. All right. He wants the best for you, and he will be making sure that you get the best. But that was not in this deck. That card ended up from a previous reading I did just now for Kata, right? So you're welcome. But I guess that's the message they wanted you to hear. Enjoy your growth and reap your rewards. You have the ability to use all of the elements, all the tools are in your hand. See that little star with those seeds? Ether, air, earth, water, and fire. You use all your tools and all the elements. Get close to nature. Start seeing if you can grow things. But enjoy nature and enjoy your own personal, financial, and spiritual growth. Okay, any other messages? She's smiling. One of these days, the moon, powerful intuitive epiphanies, let go of worry and fear, and getting a full understanding of a situation. Could be involved with someone who is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But some secrets will be coming to the forefront. Pay attention to your intuition because that fell on top of I'm standing right next to you. So I think he's saying that he's going to be giving you messages. So, pay attention to the messages that you get intuitively and messages that you get in your dreams. Keep a piece of paper or a journal next to your bed so that you can get understanding about some situation that has you worried. All right. Prince of Winter. Oh, somebody. Oh, okay. She said, that's amazing. Been hearing that you're going to learn a secret. Wow. Okay. So the Prince of Winter. Winter is swords, air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Someone who is intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive. I don't know if that's him describing himself or you. But this person, this Prince of Winter, is riding on this snow lion. Could be a mouse, could be a rat, actually. Actually, I saw the rat before I realized that there was some things riding on his back. Maybe that's it. You stay focused because they're right there with you. The angels are protecting you while you're having fun and being focused and taking some risks. The angels are with you. He is with you. This talks about acting quickly, sudden, unexpected changes. Something. Follow your intuition, seeking out intellectual solutions to your problems. Maybe you're going to be moving suddenly for school, or maybe you're going to be getting some clarity about a situation that you're involved in that's going to cause you to make changes really quickly around you. This is the 18. 18 adds up to 9. 9 is the ancestors. So this is a message from spirit. Yes. Intellectual determined. Okay. Hmm. So I think what you need to do, whatever the situation that you're facing, is to talk to an attorney or an expert in about this problem. Okay, yeah, for your job. It may be a change. Maybe there's training that you're going to need to get, and maybe you need to get on it. If you know that there may be some changes and there's some new job openings or some skill that you may not be up on or you need to brush up on, I think they're saying you need to do that. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. You're dealing with the board. Okay. All right. So, what do you call it? What do you call it? Brainstorm with someone else who knows about this situation, this business, or whatever. Make sure that you have the presentation that you need when you are speaking to them. Okay. Make sure that you have a good handle on this subject. All right. As you present this information, be lively and intellectual, but approachable, friendly, funny, humorous. Like, don't be all tight. Relax, breathe. All right, but make sure. But the more you are comfortable with the project or the problem at hand, the better you'll be able to present. Okay, so get more comfortable. Pay attention to the details. Mm. Okay, really? All right, good. Any more? Anything else? You're good. You're good. Okay, you got this. You are like the magician. Okay, and you're going to see something fruitful come out of this. Maybe you're going to get a raise or a promotion or something. Got thumbs up. Okay. All right then. Anything else? Okay. I guess the world. A brilliant success. Freedom to go in any direction, a journey that's now complete. You got this. Amen. All right. You got this. Just have confidence, right? Make sure that you know the subject matter that you are dealing with. Okay. Brush up on anything that you may need to. This 21 adds up to 3, 2 plus 1. And this is 18, which adds up to 9. 2 plus 1 is 3. So that's God. That's the Creator. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. The universe. And 9 and 3 is 12. And that's 3 again. So, yeah. All right. Yeah. God is with you. Your ancestors around you. Success, luck. This is part of the plan. But you go in there. You're not alone. You got support from your ancestors. As long as you know the material, you'll be fine. All right, Debbie, thank you so much. And thank you, Mosa. Lena, did Lena want a reading for anyone, or you feel it and you believe it? Just keep feeling it and believing it, honey. That is the secret. You're welcome. Anytime. You're welcome. Don't forget to tell your friends, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you'll know whenever I upload new material. Okay? So, are we good, everybody? All right, so I'm going to if no one else. Darrell says thanks. He's out now. I mean, he went out, or did he pack and leave? Kata. Poor Darrell. Oh my goodness. Poor guy. He got roasted on live television. Yes, he's in the shower. Okay. He's not leaving like us. He's not like deuces, crazy ladies. He's not doing that. Okay, he's in the shower. Oh, glad. And then you can see I'm not scary. There's no hocus pocus. You were sitting right there and he saw how it went down. It could have been any Joe Blow. He thought it was good. Very good. I'm glad. Good for him. All right. So maybe see how God works. So he's not thinking that we are witches and warlocks and evil girls and things like that. Nobody trying to do nothing to him. We doing our thing. He is free to come with us. Like I said, I come to the garden alone. Oh my goodness. Kate and I were cracking up yesterday when we were talking. Like I said, I hadn't spoken to her on Skype in such a long time. And it just was like, whatever. I got this, me and God. We are soulmates. All right. I will call you when I'm done. But thank you and Trilla for hanging in there with me and helping me with being a moderator. I don't know why I wasn't able to make anybody a moderator earlier. All right, so let's see. Okay. Nipsey Hussle. Everybody was asking me to do a reading for him. I didn't know anything about this young man, but for some reason now it's coming. I don't know if anybody could confirm anything that I get about him. I guess he wants to say something. Nipsey Hussle, right? That's his name. Yes, okay. All right, let's see. Nipsey Hussle wants to bring a message to the collective. Hmm. Okay. Nipsey Hussle. Okay. What is his real name? Oh, Debbie says yes. Oh, he looks like a kid. Okay. Okay, Debbie. All right, folks. He says, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. Okay. Putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Also, are they investigating his death or something? Hmm. But he says everything happens for a reason. Okay. And my mind is free. My mind is free. Okay. I'm being reminded of that you know that wall in I think it's Ghana when you leave from when they would take the slaves through that the door of no return they called it. That's what this is putting me in the mind of. Africa, Egypt. Hmm. My mind is free. Anything else, Nipsey, for the collective? His real name is what? Armis, Armis. I hate. Why can't I see the quarters? Okay. Aramis. Oh, like the cologne. Aramis. Eramis. Aramis. I love that. Aramis. Hmm. He says, I'm sending you loving signs through nature. So pay attention, folks, to the seasons, to the weather. Ding. Okay. The ding. Weather. Changes in the weather or things in the weather. Things in nature. Okay. Mm. Pay attention to activity. Natural activity. Earthquakes, fires. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Aramis. Aramis. Anything else that you want to share with the collective? They have been asking me to do a reading for you, and I haven't even watched the video. I know that seeing pictures of him, but and the girl that I guess he's married to. I know her from television, but I heard a piece of his mother's speech on the news or something. Alrighty. We are so connected. Hmm. You get bit a lot by mosquitoes, Debbie. Mm. We are so connected. Time, change, revenge, he says. I don't know. I can't read that corner, Kata. I'm sorry, it's not your fault, it's just mine. Um, we are so connected. So he's still connected to his fans, to his family, to all of those people, all of us. He's connected. I don't what? He says we are so connected and like this is me, like he's talking to me. That we're connected. Okay. But okay. We're so connected. Okay. So he's connecting to his family and his friends. He's not going, he's around. But he's also saying to me that we're connected. Mhm. Revealed reparations. Oh, okay. And his death was painless. Doesn't want anybody to worry or hold on to any guilt. Okay, one more. Aramis. I love that name. Oh my God, Aramis. Huh. I'm just a thought away. So he's always around, and you all will see his power through nature. I think love through nature. And okay. The bottom of the deck. I'm standing right next to you. Well, since I was the one asking the questions, I guess that's what he's doing. Standing next to me. All right. That's why he's saying he's connected. Okay. 10-4. All right. Let's get reparations. Well, I'm down with that. Debbie says nice. Oh, okay. Princess of Spring and the Nine of Spring comes up. Spring is wands. Okay, fire signs. Optimistic, creative, and energetic. Do something to go after your dreams, expand your horizons, and let your creativity take flight. Protect the fruit of your labor. Prepare for challenges that may lie ahead. Well, Debbie's a Sag. There you go. So he's speaking to you. Fire sign. Ashe. Be independent. Protect your work. Be prepared for challenges. Take care of the environment, not just nature, your home, your environment around you. Protect yourself, your children, your family, your friends around you in your home. But follow your dreams and take your creativity to new heights. Protect yourself from predators, he said. Predators, false friends. Hmm. So if you're a fire sign and you come across and you're watching this, amen. That's the message that Nipsey has for you. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Oh boy, got another Ace of Spring. That's the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, passionate, time to take action and be fearless. Pursue your dreams. Amazing opportunities are opening for you. Fire signs. While he is warm, energy is cool in the fan. I don't want to hear about you and your boyfriend's business. You know that you isn't what is oh, it's finished. Okay. He had nothing else to say. Both sides of the deck closed up. So that's my signal that he's done speaking. But all this is fire. They gave you chills, huh? What is his astrological sign? Nipsey Hustle here. Anybody know? Virgo. Does it go for Leo, Virgo? If you're a Leo, then you're a fire sign. Does Oh, you mean if you're on the cusp, like you're a Virgo, your sign is Virgo, but they tell you you're on the cusp. Yes, some of that does go for you. Yes, yeah, yeah. So let's say the sign changes. Let's say on the 20th. So if you're like born on like the 10th, you're on the cusp. You know, I would say. I mean, I know there's certain days like the 2 days above it. You know, to do 2 days before it, but I usually give it like 10 days to a week. Why not? And if you're in Vedic astrology, which I don't know nothing about, but what I do know is that it's like so. If you are born in September and you would be a Virgo, then you on the Vedic calendar you would actually be a so we go a month back. He's August 15th, so that would make him a Leo, right? Yes, he's a Leo. So fire sign. Ashe. Ashe. Ah. It could also be saying a message to his family to protect his assets, what they have been left from his work, from his creativity. So I don't know how y'all would get this message to them. I don't know them. Um, but I'm sure they know. I'm sure that they have people to protect their. I don't know. Maybe not. That's why he's saying it here. Protect his assets, what he's worked so hard to build and create. Mm. Environmental conservatism, the community. Okay, protect the work that he has done in the community and be prepared for the challenges that are going to be coming from the government, from the system. Time to take action. Register. Dang, okay, register to vote. I'm getting ready to say that. Register to vote. Exercise your voice. Take control of your communities. Protect yourselves. All the hard work that has gone into our communities. Stay optimistic. Okay. Mm. Shaman master, be graceful in your movements. He's using me to talk about the reparations, Kato. Thank you so much. I just already said that Donald Trump is going to kill me in my sleep, and y'all now you got me worried. I'm doing talking about reparations, but I'm with it. I mean, there's a way to do it, but it needs to be done, and they need to stop talking about it. Stop the bullshit. And I like that guy, Andre Wang, with that $1,000 a month for everybody who works. That would be great for everybody. That would be a start, but that would be for everybody. There needs to be something done specifically that it cannot be rolled back with bullshit lawsuits and shit like that. That's why we all of this affirmative action, all of that is great, but it only lasts as long as the Republicans aren't in power. Yeah, I said it. So we have to give something that they can't take. They took our land when we got our land. They burned down our towns when we built our own places. We fight against powers and principalities. Mm-mm-mm. Graceful movements. So stealthness. I'm hearing. Be careful. Be strategic and graceful in your actions. But fight. Keep up the fight. Keep up the fight. 12-12. That's what time it was when I said that? Okay. I say stay positive and keep up the fight. All right? He's just a thought away. Well, I guess I need to sit down and find out more about Aramis. Maybe. I don't have no problem with that. I've always been political. But, these days, I don't know what happened to our freedom of speech. He says, I'm standing right next to you on the bottom of this deck. Okay. All right, I'll go with that. Nipsey Hustle Aramis. I love that name. Hmm. All right, folks. Thank you so very much for allowing me to bring these messages and to share this 9/11 memorial celebration. Don't forget, please make sure when you tell the story of 9/11 to your friends and your children, your grandchildren, don't forget the New York City Department of Correction officers and civilian staff. We were there. Actually, this picture here, well, that's a hologram of the towers, right? That they put up on 9/11 in New York every year. And this is actually the view of it from Rikers Island. So we would know, so like on the at night when it would start, like when it started to get dark, and you could look out of the, well, they really don't have windows in the jail that you could see that angle, but I was lucky enough to work in Special Operations Division. So I, as a patrol officer and then as a captain, so I was outside. And so we would see that every year, um, the two towers from Rikers Island. So this is the view from Rikers Post. That post at the top of the bridge that leads from Queens to Rikers Island is the coldest place in the world. When it is cold, there's nothing to guard you from the elements, and the officers have to work in this little booth with their uniforms, and that's it. But you have icicles hanging off your nose working that booth, and I know because I did it for many, 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 many years as an officer. But that is the view from there. And the back of it says, oh, sorry, never forget New York's boldest. New York's boldest is New York City Department of Correction officers, America's boldest. So, thank you all so much, and I will talk to y'all real soon. Don't forget to like and share these messages and subscribe to the channel and be well. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Trilla. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Kata. Thank you, Lena and Aline and Angela and Enza and this old helmet. And who else? The Taka. Okay. And Nancy and Murders Inc. Juan and Champagne. Hi. So thanks for coming by. I'll talk to everyone real soon. Peace. Ashe.